Good afternoon, everyone. I am Jelsa Rojas with my co-presenters, Miss Mercado Jenny Joyce, Miss Napuran Daniela, Miss Rihana Ichina, and Miss Santos Ann Mariel. Our topic, trade regulation of TESDA. Our sector is agriculture and fisheries, qualification, fish capture, and C2. Unit of competency apply safety measure in farming operation, and our module title is use tools and outfit are cleaned after use and stored in designated area. Our learning outcome: number one, determine areas of concern for safety measures. Second, apply appropriate safety measures. Third, safe keep, dispose tools and materials and outfit. Assessment method. First lecture, second poster making, and third video. This is our chosen information sheet in our CBLM, the learning outcome number 3. Safe keep disposed tools, materials, and out. Our learning objectives for 3.1-1. First, demonstrating proper handling. Should be able to demonstrate proper handling techniques for tools, materials, and outfits used in fish capture. Second, who wants to read? Okay, I continue. Second, identifying appropriate tools and materials. Should be able to identify the appropriate tools and materials needed for fish capture. And last, understanding environmental impact. Students should understand the potential environmental impact of tools, materials, and outfit used in fish capture. May I call on the next reporter to discuss the information sheet 3.1-1.
Thank you, Miss Jerosel. So now we'll proceed with the info sheet 3.1-1. It's all about cleaning tools and outfit. And connected with that is the guidelines for cleaning and storing fishing tools and outfit. But before I proceed, any idea guys kung bakit natin kailangan ng guidelines sa paglilinis at sa pag-i-store ng mga fishing tools and outfits? Yes, Miss Lori.
Idea yung idea ko lang is para mas mapatagal natin yung buhay ng mga gamit natin at saka yun nga, mas magiging safe yung paggamit. Naka-open pa yung camera.
Tama. Thank you, Miss Lori. So, yeah, kailangan nating parang mga sariling gamit lang natin 'to, para mas matagal natin yung paggamit sa kanya at para mas safe habang ginagamit natin. Kailangan natin na pangalagaan sila by cleaning and storing it properly. So, sabi ko nga meron tayong guidelines sa sinusunod sa paglilinis at sa pag-i-store ng mga tools and outfits na sinusuot ng mga nagfi-fishing. So first is rinse with fresh water. After each use, rinse all fishing tools including rods, reels, hooks, and any other equipments with fresh water. This helps remove salt, sand, and other debris that could cause corrosion or damage. So yun, first na step natin is to clean with water. Parang yun naman yung pinaka-basic eh. I'm sorry, Miss Linghap, naka-raise ka po ng hands. Any questions po? Right, baka napindot lang. So yun nga, first is to clean with fresh water. Next is to inspect for damages. While rinsing, inspect each item for any signs of damage such as corrosion, rust, or wear, and address issues promptly to prevent further deterioration. So yun nga, since nililinis mo naman na siya and for example, may makita kang damage na lalo na madali lang naman i-fix, dapat dyan sa part pa lang na yan, na-assess na natin kung ano yung mga kailangang ayusin. Next is clean with mild soap. Use a mild soap or detergent to clean the tools thoroughly. This helps remove any remaining dirt, grime, or fish residue. Be sure to use non-toxic cleaners to avoid introducing harmful chemicals into the environment. So yun, since gagamitin pa rin natin siya ulit, hindi advisable na gumamit tayo ng mga sobrang toxic na mga chemicals kasi maaari siyang makaapekto sa paggamit natin doon. Sa mga tools na yun, especially sa mga outfits din natin na baka masira siya and hindi niya ma-serve properly yung, yung ano niya talaga, yung purpose niya. Next is to dry completely. After cleaning, ensure that all tools are thoroughly dried to prevent mold or rust formation. Use a clean towel or cloth to wipe them down and allow them to air dry completely before storing. So, tingin nyo, kapag halimbawa yung gamit natin is mga metal siya, tapos hahayaan lang natin siyang basa na i-store, anong tingin yung mangyayari doon? Any idea, guys? Mukhang wala. So, kapag ka ganun, kasi halimbawa mga metal yung gamit natin, gaya ng sabi ko kanina, kailangan natin i-check kung may mga rust na nabubuo. Kasi kapag ka yung mga metal na tools natin, in-store natin siya ng basa lang, dun nag-uumpisa yung yung rusting ng gamit na which is alam natin na magiging contaminated na siya or mas mapapadali yung pagsira ng mga tools natin. So kailangan talaga i-dry natin siya completely. Pwede tayong gumamit ng mga towels, yung mga malilinis na cloth para ma-dry natin siya completely before storing. Next, of course, pag dry na siya, is to store in designated areas. Establish designated storage areas for each type of fishing equipments. Store rods vertically in rod holders or racks to prevent warping. And keep reels in protective cases and covers to shield them from dust and moisture. So yun, ano lang siya, kailangan natin silang lagyan or bigyan ng kanya-kanya nating lagayan based sa gamit nila and sa base kung paano natin sila mai-store ng maayos, gaya nga daw nung sa fishing rod, ganun. Next is to organize tackle boxes. If you use the tackle boxes to store hooks, lures, and other small fishing accessories, organize them neatly to keep everything easily accessible. Sort items by types and size to streamline your fishing preparations. So yun, almost same lang siya nung store in designated areas. Kailangan din natin siyang, ayun nga, sa pag-i-store natin, kailangan natin siyang i-organize kung saan siya aakma sa size niya, sa kung paano siya gamitin. So, syempre hindi naman natin pwedeng pagsamahin yung mga detergent sa mga pangpain sa mga isda, 'di ba? So, kailangan pa rin na may kanya-kanya silang lugar. And last is to maintain regular maintenance. Schedule regular maintenance tasks for your fishing equipment, such as reel lubrication, line inspection, and hook sharpening. This helps ensure optimal performance and extend the lifespan of your gear. So since nililinis na rin naman natin siya, mahalaga rin na parang meron tayong general cleaning na tinatawag. Kailangan na maintain natin na na-check natin religiously yung mga gamit natin. Especially yung mga outfit kasi hindi pwedeng paulit-ulit mo lang yun na sinusuot ng walang proper na paglilinis. So yun guys, that's all for info sheet 3.1-1. Before we proceed with activities, is there any questions? I mean, do you have any questions?
None po.
All right, thank you so much for listening. So, next we'll be discussing about activities that we'll do for this info sheet. May I call on Miss Anne Mariel to continue?
Okay, we proceed on a self-check 3.1-1. So you need to read the direction carefully and also answer it correctly. So kung nakinig talaga kayo sa lesson is masasagutan nyo siya ng maayos. Uh, so that's all. May I call on Miss Daniela Napuran to present the the task sheet.
Okay, for the task sheet for 3.1-1, we're going to
Task sheet for 3. Task sheet 3.1 verse 1. Basahin niyo lang ng mabuti yung direction para masagutan niyo ng maayos. Next slide, please.
So yun, para sa criteria ng task sheet natin, gagawin lang natin is ifa-follow lang yung instruction given dito. 10 lang naman 'to, parang ano siya, magta-try lang tayo maglinis na parang ifa-follow lang natin yung guidelines na diniscuss kanina. So for the criteria is, first is, thoroughness of cleaning, 10%, disinfection, 10%, drying and storage, 10%. Dapat mapakita nyo sa video na nagawa to. Waste disposal, 10%, personal hygiene, 10%, safety, 10%, compliance with standard operating procedure, 10%, timeliness, kung mapapasa nyo ba siya on time, 10%, attention to details, 10%, proactive maintenance, 10%, and a total of 100%. So next is the job sheet. May I call on Ms. China to explain this one?
Job sheet for 3.1 dash 1. So, direction, ayan, babasahin lang yan. So, make a video of your own demonstrations of handling technique used into catching fish. So, ito yung materials needed niya. 1 fishing, 2 reels, 3 hooks, 4 tackle boxes, 5 milled soap or 7 clean towel or cloth, 8 rod holders or racks, 9 and protective cases of covers of reels, 10 waterproof labels, 11 storage container of containers. Next slide po. So, ayan. Ito yung procedure niya kung ito yung kung paano nila isagawa. So, video yourself doing the proper handling of tools, materials, and the right clothes and PPE used in catching fish. 2. Show the name of tools and materials in the video. 3. You must apply safety while doing the activity. 4. Be creative and enjoy. Next po. Ito, yung criteria niya is, dapat lahat yun nandun is, syempre, completeness. So, kailangan andun yung mga karanasan or magpapakita ng mahusay na originality is parang, so dapat andun yung mga idea, yung originality na and creatability, dapat andun yung isang paraan, sort take away, ganun. Timelines, yan.
So, ayun. Thank you for your participation and thank you. Pwede na po tayo mag-leave. Sana may mga natutunan po kayo.
So, bago po tayo mag-end, do you have any questions po regarding sa naging discussion natin today?
Wala na po.
Alright, if that's all, thank you so much for listening, guys. Please pass na lang po yung mga activity na pinagawa namin for further checking. Thank you.